religion prays like the Muslims do. So for obvious reason, Islam forbids it, because the woman will be standing in front of when praying together, the Holy Prophet says, draw a curtain, because the man who has evil desires in his heart will be not paying attention. So that's why they should be pure, with pure intentions. So there are certain things that they are not allowed to do. The second thing, they cannot be, according to the tradition of the Holy Prophet, leaders of the countries. So at that level, where it is not allowed, for example, being the president. But there have been queens in the countries, but as secondary, not leaders of the whole country. That is what has been. There have been queens even before Islam. But like presidents and prime ministers. So that is an argument. Elected position cannot be given at that level, at national level.
My question is more like should we refrain from not just that sign, but just all the signs in general? Should we refrain from supporting those signs or trying to do anything? For example, one of the signs was homosexuality. Does that mean that we should fight against it? Does that mean that we should talk against it?
Yes. Yes. So we have to try and advise the people on against, to forbid those things. Enjoining the good and forbidding the evil is kuntum khayra ummah. In the Holy Quran it says, you're the best of the people that have been given to the mankind if you enjoin the good and forbid the evil, but not by force, by educating the people more about the teachings of the Holy Quran and the Prophet. So education is very important. One of the other signs of the last of the times is that the women will be a lot more educated. Even the woman who is cooking in the house will be a scholar. So they will not be ignorant like in the last of the times, in the previous times. In the last of the times they will be very educated. There wasn't any hint in that cup.
Okay, one last question.
What does Islam say about life outside of Earth? And if so, will they have the same day of judgment as us?
Not necessarily, they will not have the same day of judgment as us, but there is life in other systems, but not necessarily in probably our solar system. When asked in Kitab al-Tawheed of Sheikh Saduq, sorry, excuse me please, there are traditions. Are there any other creations outside human beings? He said there are creations who have logic and they understand things, and they follow Islam. They follow the teachings of the Holy Prophet, and they follow the message of Islam. So, bless you. So that we do have in the traditions, that there are other creations. Even recently I was listening to an interview of a scientist from NASA, when she was asked that, are there any other creations outside? He said, well, they must be, because I believe in God, and if there aren't any other creatures outside, then it's a waste of a lot of space. So, I believe that, there is wisdom, and that's what we believe also. The God is all wise, He is Al-Hakim. So, we're only like a dot in that whole universe, probably less than a dot, in the solar system, then the galaxies and Milky Ways. People don't even know the limits yet. So when we don't even know how far this universe is, then we don't even know where they are, but the traditions have said there are. Heaven and the hellfire are physically present outside somewhere in the universe. So our day of judgment will be other than the day of judgment for other people.
Okay, there's no more questions. If anybody has anything, I should have raised my earlier. Thank you, everybody. We want to thank you once again.
Sorry if I wasted your time, then please forgive me for that.
Takbir! Takbir! Takbir!
Before everybody gets going, I have a few more quick announcements to make. There's more people here now, so make sure